Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stella Simbi, and if you are new, please subscribe, and if you are already a subscriber, thank you so much guys for coming back. So in today's video I'm going to show you how I made this wig, how I ventilated my hair, how I braided the hair, everything, how I installed the hair. So guys, please watch till the end. So the first thing that I'm going to do is measure the part that I'm going to sew my lace. After measuring, I did 5 by 3.5 inches. Then I'm just going to join the lines, then I will sew my lace on the part that I marked right there. So guys, when placing your lace, make sure your lines are vertical. That way it will be easy for you to do your parting. When you're braiding, like your lines will be really straight, they will be showing because they're already straight. So right there I'm just going to sew right round, then I will cut the excess lace. After cutting the lace, I'm going to flip my wig cap and cut the wig cap underneath the lace. When you're done cutting, just flip your wig cap back on, and then I'm going to start measuring my lines. I'm going to measure 1.5 inches and a half inch for the cornrows. So 1.5 inches is for the crisscross and half an inch is going to be for the cornrows. Yeah, so I'm just going to section the boxes like that. Then we're going to start ventilating. So I'm going to be using these bundles. There were 6, but I ended up using only 5. Each bundle is 1 meter, and I use 5 for ventilating and for sewing the back. Yeah, so we're gonna do the ventilation process. I've already done 2, the crisscross and the cornrow, so I'm going to show you right here how I did it. So I'm going to ventilate, picking 2 strands of hair, skipping 1 row. At the front I'm going to ventilate 4 lines going back, and on the sides I'm going to ventilate 3 lines on each side. And in between, inside the box, I'm not going to ventilate anything. I'm just going to ventilate the sides, and the air that I ventilated will be enough to cover the space inside the box. So just continue ventilating, picking 2 strands, skipping 1 row. Right here 4 lines, the side 3. So guys, if you are new here and you don't know how to ventilate, I have videos on that. I'm going to link in the description so you can go and check them out after watching this video. Yeah. So you can know how what I'm doing right here. You can watch those close-up videos and you can know how to ventilate. Yeah, so please do go and check out the videos. I'm going to link them in the description box down below. Yeah, so let's continue ventilating our little box. Yeah. So I'm done ventilating all the sides. I'm just going to braid it to put it away. Then I'm going to ventilate the other boxes off camera. Then I'm going to ventilate another one, showing you what I was doing right here. So keep watching guys. Right here I'm just doing the same thing that I was showing you on the other box, picking 2 strands of hair and skipping 1 row, and I'm ventilating 4 lines right here at the front. Then on the sides 3, 3, and on the line that is at the back, another 3, making my box. And in the middle, I'm not ventilating anything. I'm just going to leave it like that, and the hair on the sides is going to cover that space. So just ventilate, ventilate, ventilate. Guys, don't pick too much hair because we want it to look nice. Picking too much hair, it won't look that nice. So just braid it, and we are going to ventilate our cornrows. So we're just going to start with braiding our cornrows, then we'll come back to do our crisscross. So I'm still picking 2 strands of hair and skipping 1 hole. Yeah, and I'm going to ventilate and up until I finish the line. And guys, if you noticed, my line is not straight. I'm just following like the shape of my hairline. I'm not doing a straight line because I want it to look a little bit more like my hairline. So that's what I'm doing. So just ventilate, ventilate, ventilate. I'm going to ventilate 2 lines. As you can see, they are crisscrossed right there at the front. So these are the 2 lines. I'm just going to apply my Isoplast gel on the hair. Then I'm going to make sure that the line is really straight right there. I'm just parting using my needle. Then I'm going to section out 1 inch right there at the front. That's where my crisscross is going to be on the cornrows. So I'm just going to do my cornrows right there. I'm just braiding, braiding, braiding. If you know how to cornrow, you can understand what I'm doing there. If you don't know, well, just look closely, guys. If I had put this video like really slow, it was going to be too long. So I had to make it a little bit faster because I wanted everything to be right there in the video and the video not to be too long. So I had to accommodate everything, guys. So right there, I'm just doing my cornrows. Yeah, when I reach the end, I'm just going to secure with a rubber band. The color of the rubber band is really optional. You can use black if you don't like these colors. Yeah, so I'm going to show you how I cornrow the other one. So just start at the beginning right there, section your hair into 3, then you can start doing your cornrows like that. Then when you reach that part, that 1 inch that we sectioned, we're going to cornrow going to the other side, and that will create that crisscross right there at the front. So just do your cornrows and make sure you don't do it like too tight. Your lace will not be straight, it will have bumps. So make sure your lace is laying really flat and you're not pulling too hard when you're braiding. So again, just secure with a scrunch, with a rubber band, sorry. So guys, after doing your cornrow, we're just going to do our crisscross. I'm going to unravel all the hairs and I've already applied my gel. So right here, I'm just going to section out the sides. Then I'm going to take the front and the back and I'm going to lay it flat like that. Then I'm going to take the side and I'll start braiding. That way it will cover that gap in between the part that you ventilated. So I'm just going to continue braiding. Then I'm going to take the hair from the other box on the other side and I'm going to braid once, and after that I'm going to start borrowing hair and putting it on the other sides like that, and just braid. Yeah, so I will show you again on the box right there at the front. So just take your hair sections, the sides and join the front and the back, so, and braid until you reach the box on the other side. Take the hair and braid it once, then after that we're going to borrow the hair to the other side to make them even. Yeah, so borrow the hair and braid. When you reach the other box, you can just continue connecting the boxes like that. If you don't want to do the braiding method, you can just apply your gel and apply your rubber bands and just crisscross like that. But I wanted to do the braiding method. It lasts longer than just crisscrossing without braiding the hair. Yeah, so I'm just going to continue with that process, and this is how it looks. So the remaining part, I'm just going to ventilate it off camera, then we can go on to sew the back, and this is how it's looking. Yeah, so right here I'm just marking my tracks. I'm marking 1 inch, and I'll reduce the size as I work my way up. So just sew your tracks. So guys, I'm going to be doing the flip back method. I'm not going to cut my my bundles. I'm just going to flip the weft, then I'll sew going the other way on the line that I marked. I spaced 1 inch, and right there at the first line I doubled my weft, and on the rest of the wig I was just doing single track. So just continue sewing. So I was connecting the lines from down there up until the top where my closure is starting. So I'm not showing you much about sewing. The part that was important, it was the part that I did the crisscross and the cornrows. So on sewing, it's just you just sew to cover the gap that is at the back, and then I'm going to cut off the excess here right there, and I'm going to finish sewing, and I'm going to tie my thread, and yeah, we're gonna see how our wig looks like, what it looks like. So guys, if you like this wig, please do comment in the comment section, like, share, subscribe. Yeah, so I just applied my olive oil mousse right there. And we're going to do our baby hair. For my baby hairs, I was picking 1 strand of hair because I wanted to look realistic, and I was picking 1 strand, skipping 1 row, 1 strand, 1 strand, 1 strand. And this is how my baby hairs looks like. Yeah, and I did cut off that ear part because I tried the wig on, and the ear part, it was just not feeling comfortable, so I had to cut it off, and my wig really laid really flat after I cut it off. So when you're sewing your wig cap, guys, this is the first time making this wig, so next time I will know. When you're sewing yours, make sure when you're sewing your lace, you leave about 1 inch outside that you want, so that way it will be easy for you to lay your wig, and you won't be needing to cut the wig cap. You just lay it and it will be comfortable that way. So I'm just going to install the wig. I'm not going to put a nude wig cap underneath. I just applied foundation to match my skin tone. Look at that, guys, look at that. Oh, so I'm going to be using got to be glue gel, and I'm just applying it right there on my skin, and if you want to remove it, you can just add water or makeup remover. You just remove your glue. So just apply. When it's tacky, you can then lay your wig. Look at that, guys. I'm really loving this wig. I'm loving it. Do say what you think about this wig in the comment section. Please comment. So I'm going to cut off my baby hairs, and I'm also going to be using got to be glue gel to lay my baby hairs. I did not put much. I just ventilated a few lines. Yeah, so if you're that person who likes like dramatic baby hairs, that's too much, you can obviously ventilate more hair, but I just wanted a little baby hair. At first I did not want it, but I just decided to add So I'm just going to put my go-to-be spray and I'm going to tie my scarf right there. When it's dry, I'm going to remove it. So just wait until it's dry, then you can remove your scarf. Yeah, so it's just me right there waiting for it to dry, and after it's dry, I'm removing the scarf right there. Yeah, so this is the final look. This is the final look, guys. And if you have watched to this point, thank you so much, guys. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe. Guys, comment what you think about this week. Like this week if you like this week. Share to your friends. Share, guys. Subscribe if you're new. Yeah, so I'm liking this wig, guys. I did not put a wig cap underneath, but I'm liking the effect it's giving. It's giving a scalp like effect, but you can also put a nude wig cap underneath and apply your foundation. And I did not think that it was necessary for this wig, so that's why I just applied it like this. So I'm loving it. Do say what you think, guys. Do say what you think. And thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you, guys, for the comments that you have been writing on my previous videos. Thank you for the love you've been showing me. Thank you so much, guys. So I will be seeing you in my next video, guys. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. See you, guys. That's me shaking, feeling the air. Yeah, so I hope you like this video, guys. Goodbye.